trends I see continuing and just really continuing to exponentially grow, women's sports across all sports. Obviously, women's basketball has definitely taken off, but we're seeing this across so many different areas, including flag football. We're on a mission with the NFL to the LA 28 Olympics, and we're going to have women's flag football and men's flag football, but we're just seeing so much interest in the space, not only in the US, but around the world. So I think we're going to see that certainly continue. And I also think that we're going to see a second trend, which is just around the globalization of content. And what I mean by that, I think we're going to see continued focus with partners like Netflix and Amazon and Apple on the off-the-field storytelling that really gets into the nuance of the player journey. And really these stories cut across any demo and really bring in more casual fans as well. So I think we're going to see that continue on and really continue to expand as these different companies are looking for different IP to market and grow their streaming services.
I think we'll see, this season we've seen the growth of the WNBA, the growth of women's sports, even beyond the WNBA when you look at the Olympics, and I really feel that the women athletes were the stars of the Olympics. And through that, we've seen more brands invest in women's sports directly, more specifically. And these are brands that are that have women as their main consumer, their main target audience. So for example, Bumble is a new partner for us, a new partner of the league, NYX Cosmetics, and Glowbar. So these categories that are beauty, fashion, skincare, that really target women have become more intentional about investing in women's sports. And so I don't want to say that that's a trend, because I hope it is sustainable, but I love the direction of that women are becoming more of the forefront and the center of these marketing strategies, because we know that we're the ones who are making the decisions in the household, we manage the money, and yet we've always kind of been an afterthought. So now that we are more of the focus or the target, I just hope that we continue to see more of that.
A couple of them. We definitely see women with the whole NBA and the New York Liberty winning. So we see tons of women's sports coming into the mix. AI is going to be a huge focus, because now you're able to capture so much of data and do predictive analysis and able to give a personalized attention to the fans of what they actually want and the data that they care. So we're going to see 2025 is all going to be about sports integration and technology that is working in through.
We're going to see is more brands dipping a toe in women's sports marketing. If you listen to the bigger figures within women's sports marketing, they have what they call hand raisers, brands that are there all the time. Your Allies, your Googles, your Unilevers, brands who have routinely made the investment. Now you're going to see other brands, like we're seeing with Indeed in the PWHL, come in and make maybe a small investment at first, but certainly have the opportunity to make greater investments in multiple forms of sports marketing. Things I've mentioned before, it doesn't need to necessarily be a game broadcast. It can be a podcast. It can be radio. It can be other forms of, it can even be a sponsorship of an athlete's page. We'll see a lot of opportunity, and I think we'll see women's sports leagues and players give them those opportunities.